When you look at your potted houseplant, what do you actually see? You probably think you see a captive piece of nature, a quiet, passive organism that you graciously rescued from the fluorescent purgatory of a local garden center. You believe you are its caretaker, its savior, its definitive owner. But the truth is, your houseplant has never once looked at you and seen an owner. What it sees, instead, changes absolutely everything about how you should fundamentally interact with the flora in your home. And most self-proclaimed plant parents have absolutely no idea, which means they are completely missing the highly sophisticated signals their plants are sending them. We anthropomorphize our plants. We give them names like Barnaby or Fernie Sanders. We speak to them in high-pitched, comforting tones. But according to behavioral botanists, the traditional human-plant dynamic is built on a foundational misunderstanding of interspecies hierarchy. We assume we are the apex predators because we possess opposable thumbs and the ability to operate a watering can. But the plant operates on a much longer, much more ancient timeline. It views you as a highly predictable biological water delivery mechanism. To your plant, you are not a master. You are an incompetent employee, and you are constantly on the verge of being fired. Chapter 1. The Turgor Pressure Audit. Let us begin with what your plant is actually testing when it alters its physical state. Have you ever walked into your living room to find your dramatic peace lily completely slumped over, its leaves draped like a Victorian aristocrat? You see this drooping. You assume the plant is desperately thirsty and you panic. You rush to the sink, fill your little watering can. You believe you have just performed a heroic act of botanical triage. You believe you have saved its life. You have completely failed. The twist is that the plant is not dying. It is actively and intentionally manipulating its internal turgor pressure to audit your response time. By immediately rushing to water it, you are showing the plant that it has absolute psychological leverage over your schedule. The superior solution is what behavioral botanists call watering scarcity negotiations. When your plant droops, you must look at it and walk away. Chapter 2. The Phototropic Lie. We must now address the most misunderstood physical movement in the botanical world, leaning. You see the plant leaning, and you assume it is politely asking for more even light distribution. So, what do? You rotate the pot. The twist is that the plant is not trying to get an even tan. It is utilizing a complex hormonal response called phototropism. When you rotate the pot, you are violently destroying months of infrastructural development. You are flipping a specialized worker's desk upside down. The superior solution is the directional commitment strategy. Once you place a plant in a location, you must never rotate it. Chapter 3. The Necrotic Severance. Finally, we arrive at the great myth of the dead leaf. You see necrosis and you see disease. You take your pruning shears and you snip it off. You think you are keeping the plant healthy. The twist is that the plant is performing a calculated resource allocation ritual. It is purposefully starving that leaf to fuel new growth. By cutting the leaf off, you are giving a severance package to an employee the CEO was trying to bankrupt. You are stepping on toes. Later in this video, we are going to look at what is happening beneath the topsoil, where the true psychological warfare is being waged. The ultimate answer to understanding your plant's dominance lies in a biological phenomenon we fundamentally misinterpret: repotting. When a plant becomes root-bound, it is not suffering, it is consolidating power. It has successfully conquered its territory. When you voluntarily purchase a larger pot, the plant feels victory. It has manipulated an apex predator into expanding its real estate portfolio. You are an easily manipulated, low-level employee in a botanical corporation that will eventually outlive you. Hit the like button and subscribe. And remember to never break eye contact with a ficus.